The Medieval Blacksmith's release in 2021 marked the end of almost 10 years without medieval LEGO sets. It's also got to be one of the best sets to ever graduate from the Ideas system, and it's arguably also one of the most important LEGO Castle sets to ever come out. Let me explain. LEGO Castle was a foundational theme for the LEGO Group ever since its humble beginnings in the 1970s. The theme would remain a core part of LEGO until its pitiful death in the early 2010s, with the last full castle theme having a weak lineup of sets that had little appeal to adult and teenage-aged fans alike. Many of LEGO's non-licensed themes were being phased out during this time, with Ninjago, Friends, and City being the only real notable survivors. So why has LEGO started to make castle sets again after a near 10-year hiatus from the theme? Well, it's because they finally realized there is a massive market of adult and teenage-aged fans interested in medieval LEGO sets. Just look at the popularity and praise of sets like the aforementioned Medieval Blacksmith and the Lion Knight's Castle from last year. Not only that, but the Bricklink exclusive Castle in the Forest sold out in just minutes after its release. There is clearly a lot of people out there that want castle stuff and are willing to pay big bucks to get it. There's a reason why the knights from each collectible minifigure wave end up being the most expensive and sought after on the aftermarket. People want castle. Just in the past 2.5 years, we have gotten 5 new castle sets with the possibility of a 6th one coming early next year. It's great that we're getting so many new medieval themed sets, but it does beg the question, why is there not a full wave of castle sets, like any other theme? This year in 2023, we got Magisto's Magical Workshop and the Viking Village, if you count that as a castle set. Now, as nice as it is getting a set or two a year, I can't help but wish we had a full theme of sets like Dreams, Ninjago, and Monkey Kid do. In online discussions about why LEGO hasn't come out with a dedicated castle theme, you will often see this cited. LEGO's market research says that kids just don't like castle sets anymore. Now, I'm not doubting this claim, but I have not been able to find any source on this, and others that I've asked in the community aren't aware of one either. If you have any idea where the source of this claim comes from, please let me know in the comments below. So where does that leave us now? As of January 1st, 2024, there will be 2 LEGO castle sets available for purchase, in the Lion Knight's Castle and the 3-in-1 Castle. The loss of the Medieval Blacksmith Ideas set is honestly pretty sad. At its original $150 price tag, it was a great value, and honestly at its adjusted price of $180, I'd still highly recommend the set. You got 4 minifigures, with the 2 Black Falcons being new at the time. The graphic design work on the new Black Falcons is obviously just perfect. It's a fantastic reimagining and upgrade of the original 1980s figure. The decision for them to print the tabards down onto the legs past the waist was such a great idea that really elevated the aesthetic of the Falcons. The new Dragon Masters could never. Not only that, but the decision to have them wear pearl dark gray instead of black under their blue coats was a great way to modernize the classic fig. The only quote-unquote issue I have with them is that they came with flat silver armor, which to be honest with you, I'm just not a big fan of, and that's easy enough to replace. We also got 2 new peasants with the Blacksmith and the Hunter. Both of these figs are great, but there isn't a ton to say about them really, other than the fact that the Archer's torso has some issues with the yellow paint opacity. Not the end of the world though. The real reason to buy this set is its unbelievable construction and display. Something that I think isn't talked about enough when it comes to this set is its building process. The set just comes together in such a satisfying way, you have to really experience it for yourself to understand what I mean. Anyone who has built the set gets it. I could best describe it as similar to the modular buildings if you've ever built any of those. The interiors are just wonderfully detailed and allow ample room for the minifigures if you'd like to play in the set. It also teaches a few really useful techniques if you're into building medieval mocks, and all of these techniques are honestly really easy and simple to translate into your own mocks. It really is the near perfect set, and the greatness of the set doesn't end there because there are some wonderful fan rebrickable models that completely transform the set. I'll leave a link to the set on rebrickable so that you can check out all the amazing models using just the pieces from the original set. If you haven't picked up the Medieval Blacksmith, I can't recommend it enough, but remember, it's retiring in just 1 month. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out one of the ones on screen now? All I make is medieval LEGO videos, so if you're into that, you might like my other stuff. Thanks for watching.